Hi folks, and welcome to today's video, advanced upper body exercises with a herniated disc. Now don't forget, if you enjoy the content I bring to you on a weekly basis, hit that subscribe button. I do create content to help those out there suffering from lower back problems, herniated discs, sciatica, etc. So if you enjoy this content, subscribe and be notified when I upload something new for you. So without further ado, let's get into today's video. So folks, today I want to show you 4 very simple advanced exercises, upper body exercises for those suffering with herniated discs. Now, you've come through possibly your rehabilitation, you want to go back to the gym, you want to start lifting, exercising again, but you don't want to throw yourself into too much too soon. So there are exercises you can do which will still help stabilize your core, but they'll be working your upper body and getting you stronger overall, getting back to your sport, getting back to your hobbies, etc., etc. Now, this is advanced exercises, okay? If you're not quite there yet, I've got another video which is entitled Beginners Exercises. It's going to flash up at the end of this video. There's going to be a little video pop up there. Click on that, it will take you to the beginner upper body exercises for those suffering from herniated discs. But today we're going to do slightly more advanced exercises. Upper body, chest and back musculature area. Now I've got a bench here, so I'm expecting you guys to maybe go to the gym or get your home gym. And the one we're going to start with is a very simple one-arm dumbbell chest press. So I've got my dumbbell here, okay. Now my bench is flat. Now I would recommend you do not do flat dumbbell pressing, bench pressing right away. The reason being is actually the angle of the bench. So it's flat like this, okay, I lie down. And invariably, when you go to get up, a lot of people, they end up like throw themselves up, okay? If you're still in the recovery stages of a herniated disc, that excess stress in the lower back could cause problems. So what I always recommend clients to do, and people I work with, I did the same thing myself when I was rehabilitating myself, is put the bench at an incline, okay? So I'm just gonna set this up here. So that's about 45-degree incline, okay? I bring the front part up just so I don't slide off the front. I've got my dumbbell here. We want to, again, continue to practice good spine hygiene, so I'm picking up off the floor. Okay, I want to hip hinge back. I want to take my dumbbell, keep it close to my body. I go to my bench. Now, depending on the type of bench that you're working with, if it's quite a high front rise, you could put a small step or a plate here just to elevate your feet a little bit. It's going to keep the back more flat, not excessively arched on the bench, okay? So as it sounds, I'll show you from the front as well. It's a one-arm chest press. So I've got a dumbbell here close to my body, and it's just out to the side of me. I press up above my chest, count 1, 2, 3 down, 1, 2 up, 1, 2, 3 down, 1, 2 up. And I'll just show you from the front. And you want to be doing up to about 15 repetitions. That's more than enough to start with. And you're going to change sides, probably looking at about 2 to 3 sets, okay, to start with. So just from the front, so you see here, comes across my body up into the center, up into the midline. 3, 2, 1, back. 1, 2, press. Finish my set, I switch to my other side. Now you should remember, try to always start with your non-dominant side first. So if you're right-handed, you would start with your left hand first, okay? Do your 15 repetitions, switch, and do the other side. And we come to get off the bench, because I'm at an angle, it's much easier for me to sit up, okay, than coming from the completely flat position. So number 1 is our one-arm dumbbell incline press, okay? Now number 2 is going to be a one-arm dumbbell row. I'm sure many of you will know this one. If you don't know it, I'm going to show you right now. So we'll just pop our dumbbell away on the side here. We're going to spin our bench around. Okay, let's make it flat. I am keeping my back flat and tight, by the way, in case you're wondering. So I'll show you from the side. Take my dumbbell. Okay, I'm going to come back into shot. So I'm going to have 3 points of contact. My knee, foot on the ground, and my hand on the bench. Now you'll see my back nice and flat, okay? It's not excessively arched, okay? It's not rounded over. You might want to use a mirror, if there's a mirror in the gym there, to check your technique. When I go to pick up the weight, I want to bend my knee to get it. I don't want to lean too far forward. Bend my knee, take the weight. And all you're going to do, you're going to row up just past your armpit and control down. And again, lift with control. So it's like 1, 2, and in control, 1, 2, 3, down. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, down, okay? When I'm finished, bend my knee, put the dumbbell on the floor, I can come back up. Then all I need to do is I just step over I don't need to move the bench, I can just step over the bench. Come around the other side now. Got my 3 points of contact, back is flat, bend the knee to take the weight, and there we go, okay? Now again, when you lift this with control, you don't want to be excessively, rotating, twisting. I want to keep that back nice and neutral, nice and flat, and just very controlled motion. 3 seconds down, 2 seconds up, okay? So that's the one arm dumbbell row. Again, look at about up to 15 repetitions, okay? I want you between 10 and 15. Not lower, because you're going to be using a heavier weight, put a lot more force on your spine. Let's stay in the higher rep range, okay? Now, number 3 is going to be a one arm dumbbell fly. So I'm going to turn the bench around so you can see. So we're just going to turn it here. It's going to spin around. It moves easy on the carpet, so it's not a big deal. Okay. We're also going to make this an incline as well. Again, so it's much easier for us to get off the bench when we finished our set. Lift it up at the front. Just grab my dumbbell. I'm squatting down to get it here. Come into position. And again, we're going to go up. Left hand, I am right-handed, so I should start with my left first. We're going to let it come out to the side with control. I've got my head up. You would have your head relaxed. I'm just showing you for the camera. Just outside the corner of my eye, I can see it, and bring it back into the middle. Now there's a little bend in my elbow. You want to keep that little bend. You don't want to be completely straight, okay? Small bend, very carefully down, and come up. Now what you'll find with this exercise, because your arm's going out to the left side, the body's going to try to the left, and you'll actually have to contract your abs quite hard to keep you on the bench. So this actually works. Yes, your chest, yes, the front part of your shoulder, but you're also working your core under load, okay? This is a very good rehabilitation exercise, as well as building the upper body as well, okay? So again, going to be with control. So it's 1, 2, 3, and bring it back in, 1, 2. Now you would rest your head down, 1, 2, 3, bring it back in, 1, 2. And then when you're finished, okay, come down, change the hands, at the side, 1, 2, 3, brace that core. You'll have to brace. If you don't brace, you're going to fall off the bench, okay? So it's really good at working your abs, this exercise. 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2. Again, do your 10 to 15 repetitions. Practice good hygiene when you get off the bench, of course. Bring yourself up, okay? Get the weight close to your body. Go park it back in the weight stand, all right? So I want to move on now and show another exercise for the back region, okay? So we're a slightly different area of the gym, so I'll be with you in 2 seconds. So folks, exercise number 4, we're going to be using a band here. It's for the back region between your shoulder blades, rhomboid musculature, rear delts, etc. And you get a very, very thin band. This is roughly sort of my pinky width, okay? Quite an easy band. You can wrap it around a frame, the sort of a gym rack, whatever, and roughly it's about chest height, okay? I take it inside my hands here like so, take a hold of it, and then what I want to do is, I've got hold of the band here, I'm just going to open my arms out, squeeze my shoulder blades together, squeeze, hold, back, again controlled, squeeze my shoulder blades, squeeze, squeeze, and you'll feel that working right between the shoulder blades there. Now, you may have seen people do this with dumbbells. Okay, they'll be maybe bent over like this, doing that motion with the dumbbells. Maybe lying on flat on a bench at an angle, lying flat down on a bench at an angle, doing this motion. I would suggest don't do that, in my experience. If you do have back issues, back pain, people tend to, when they're positioned, they tend to really arch as they throw the weight up, okay? I'd rather you did this particular exercise standing with the band, okay? Or if you've got a cable system, that will also work, yeah? But just to avoid excessive stress on that lower back region, when you still are, getting better and still rehabilitating yourself, you want to avoid as much stress as possible that could set you back, okay? Listen, folks, 4 really useful exercises, a little bit more advanced for the upper body, moving on from the beginner exercise I did a month or so ago. We've got a 1-arm chest press, we've got a 1-arm row, we've got a 1-arm dumbbell fly, and you've got your reverse band rear delt pull, okay? Go for roughly 3 sets, 2 to 3 sets, 10 to 15 repetitions of each one. Take a good minute between the exercises, make sure you're properly relaxed and recovered before you start the next set, okay? And they should put you on a good road to recovering the upper body strength you may have lost during a rehab time. Listen, any questions, comments about the exercises, hit me up in the comment section down below. Don't forget to subscribe, like and share, and I'll see you all next week. Have a great day.